Draft season is here, and we are hooking you up right now with our top 12 redraft PPR running back rankings. If you want to unlock our complete rankings, all you have to do is sign up to any one of our Patreon tiers, and it's yours. At number 1, we have Christian McCaffrey. Let's not overthink this, people. I'm going to whip out the KISS acronym. Keep it simple, stupid. I know Christian McCaffrey missed some time last year, but in the 3 games that he did play, he averaged over 30 PPR points per game. If you're drafting at the 101, CMC should be locked and loaded. At number 2, we have Dalvin Cook. Again, keep it simple, people. Dalvin Cook is the centerpiece around this offense that has only improved since Justin Jefferson has come on board. Don't forget they did draft offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw as well, so this line is going to be beefy. And lastly, Mike Zimmer is a defensive-minded coach. This defense will be better this year, which could lead to more opportunities for Dalvin. At number 3, we have Alvin Kamara, who finished as the RB1 last year, despite Drew Brees missing 4 games. By the way, from weeks 10 to 14, when Drew Brees was not present, Alvin Kamara still averaged 18 plus PPR points per game. Whether it's Jameis or it's Taysom, it doesn't matter because Sean Payton has had an entire offseason to now figure out how to implement his best player in this offense. Friendly reminder, Alvin Kamara has had 80 plus receptions every year of his career, and Michael Thomas is gone. With the amount of targets that are coming his way, Kamara could easily get 100 plus receptions this year. At number 4, we have Zeke Elliott, who did have a down year last year, but with Dak back, this offensive line healthy, and all the weapons around him, he is absolutely set up to have another elite year. Before Dak got injured and this offense completely fell apart, Zeke was actually averaging 22 plus PPR points per game last year. In the last 3 years, he's averaged 60 plus receptions every year. If Zeke is there at the 1.4, don't hesitate to draft him. At number 5, we have the king himself, Derrick Henry. This Tennessee offense has only gotten better with the addition of Julio Jones. However, there are some slight reasons to worry. Arthur Smith is no longer the offensive coordinator here. If Julio Jones gets some more targets, that could take away from the run game. And Derrick Henry is never involved in the passing game. He had 17 receptions last year. While he'll probably never be the RB1 because of his limitations in the passing game, he's still one of the safest picks in the top 5 because of the way this offense is ran. At number 6, we have Nick Chubb. Look, the reality is, in order for the Browns to win games, Nick Chubb needs to be great. Baker Mayfield has progressed really nicely as a quarterback, and that should lead to a more efficient offense, which means more opportunities for Nick Chubb to get into the end zone. He might be one of the best pure runners in the NFL. And because of that, we are comfortable taking him anywhere from pick 6 to 10. At number 7, we have Saquon Barkley. And that might seem a little bit low for you, but there are reasons to be worried about drafting Saquon this year. The offensive line is questionable, but more importantly, will Saquon start week 1? Will it be week 2, week 3? If he does, what will his workload be? The Giants have already come out and said that Saquon is a big part of their future plans, which leads us to believe that there's a massive contract extension coming. If that's true, then management could view him as an investment and take a lot of caution with him this year. However, when healthy, he is probably the best running back in the NFL. So the question you have to ask yourself, is it worth the risk this year? At number 8, we have Antonio Gibson. Friendly reminder, guys, Antonio played mostly wide receiver in college. His entire rookie year, he was learning the running back position, and he still scored 11 touchdowns on the ground. The offense is greatly improved, and this defense has to be top 5 in the NFL, which should lead to more opportunities for a guy like Antonio Gibson. We do believe that his role is going to massively expand in his sophomore year, and he absolutely has top 5 potential this year. At number 9, we have Austin Eckler, who, when healthy, is one of the best PPR backs in fantasy. Brandon Staley, his new head coach, has been giving him praise the entire offseason, claiming that he is a complete back. He can do everything. You know Justin Herbert, you know Keenan Allen. But more importantly, this offensive line is probably the most improved offensive line of any team in the NFL. They were able to sign free agent center Corey Linsley and draft one of the best tackles and Rashawn Slater this year. In games when Eckler played with Herbert, he averaged 19 plus PPR points per game, and he was on pace to get 120 plus receptions. In PPR leagues, Austin Eckler might be the most slept on running back this year. We are more than comfortable taking him in the mid first, late first, or early second. At number 10, we have Najee Harris. What do we always say in fantasy? Opportunity is king. Najee is set to be a 3-down workhorse back in the Steelers offense. In order for this team to win games, they need Big Ben to stop throwing the ball 40 plus times per game and establish a legitimate run game. Drafting Najee Harris from the 2.1 onwards is something that we are actually very comfortable with. At number 11, we have Jonathan Taylor, and we are aware that our ranking could potentially be too low, but there are some reasons to worry. Firstly, we have no idea who's going to be the starting quarterback for this team week 1. Will Carson Wentz be back? Will he be healthy? Will he be in a good form? Or will it be Jacob Eason? We have no idea. Secondly, Quentin Nelson, who is probably the best guard in the league. Same thing. We don't know when he's going to be back. We don't know if he's going to be fully healthy. The reality is Jonathan Taylor is a legit game-changing back with one of the top offensive lines, so he's still someone that we could see ourselves with a lot of stock this year. At number 12, we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who, by the way, from weeks 1 to 9 before the bye week and his injury, was the running back 9 in PPR formats. He's on one of the best offenses in the league with probably the best quarterback in the league, and this offensive line is massively improved this year. It went from being a weakness to a strength now. In the middle of the second round, Clyde feels like a steal to us. Honorable mention goes out to Aaron Jones, who could be a top 12 running back, but let me ask you, if you owned Aaron Jones last year, were you excited to start him any week? I owned Aaron Jones in a ton of leagues, and every week it gave me anxiety. I didn't know if he was going to score 8 points or 25. There was no in between. So what do you think of these rankings? It's okay to disagree. Just let us know down below what you agree or disagree with. Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe.
Right now.
If you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/Fantasyland fam.